Hello our sisters. Today I will talk about Bashar al-Assad and Hafez al-Assad and their positions in Syria as presidents since the year 2000. After the death of Hafez al-Assad, who ruled Syria for a long time, there were major changes in the country. It was expected that Bashar al-Assad, son of Hafez Assad, would be the one to take over the presidential position, despite not being very politically prepared. Bashar was originally an ophthalmologist living in England to study and specialize, which was preparing him to take power after his father. Bashar al-Assad was forced to return to Syria and began training to handle this great responsibility. Within a short period, he entered politics and became commander of the army. The constitution was then amended to allow him to be president, as he was under 40, and the constitution stipulated that the president must be over 40. A few days after Hafez al-Assad's death, Bashar al-Assad took office. People hoped Bashar al-Assad would bring new reforms and changes to Syria, especially as he was known for his simplicity and closeness to the youth. But over time, little changed, and the country continued on Hafez al-Assad's path. People saw Bashar as an extension of his father's rule, and some hoped Syria would see a new era with Bashar al-Assad, but power stayed in the Assad family. Syria faced tough times, especially the 2011 revolution. After 20 plus years, Bashar still leads Syria, which has endured many challenges. Syria's been through a lot. Folks, we're not done yet. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Let's continue after Bashar took office. At first, people, especially youth, were excited. He seemed modern and tech-savvy. Bashar's speech promised progress and reforms for Syria. Many hoped Syria would improve, especially as Bashar talked about modernization and development. He made small economic changes, allowing private companies and improved internet and communications. Some called it the Damascus Spring. For months, people openly discussed Syria's future and situation. Forums and groups emerged, talking about ongoing reforms in Syria. Sadly, this period It took a while, and the regime tightened its grip in Syria, restricting the limited freedoms that had emerged over time. It was clear Bashar wouldn't deviate from his father's policies, despite talking about modernization and reforms. The rule remained firm in the Ba'ath Party's hands, with all presidential powers controlled by the state. Any movements demanding real change or criticizing the regime directly were suppressed in Syria. In foreign policy, Assad tried to maintain Syria's traditional alliances, especially with Iran and Hezbollah. He also maintained strong ties with Russia, but there were major tensions with Western countries, especially after the 2003 Iraq War and when Syria was accused of involvement in Rafiq Hariri's assassination in 2005. These internal and external issues set the stage for what happened in 2011 when popular protests began in Syria. Initially, and that's where this video ends. Don't forget to comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. This was Hussein from Hussein X Channel.